How to sketch a cumulative frequency graph in 109 seconds. Let's go. When it comes to sketching a cumulative frequency graph, guys, we can really think of it as being a three-step process. Step number one, that is going to be to calculate our cumulative frequency. Step number two is going to be to plot all of our points at the end of our intervals. And step number three, finally, is going to be to join all of those points with a smooth curve. Let's have a look at this example to see how it's done. It says, sketch a cumulative frequency graph for the following data, which shows the time taken by 15 students to complete a test. Step number one, guys, let's calculate our cumulative frequency. We're going to have 4. Then we're going to have our 4 plus our 3, that's going to be 7. Then we're going to have our 7 plus our 2, that's going to be 9. Then we're going to have our 9 plus our 6, that is going to be 15, guys. If you're not sure on how to do that, watch our previous video. Next up, we're going to plot all of our points at our endpoints. So we're going to have between 0 and 10, so plotting at 10, a cumulative frequency of 4. So going along to our time, 10 is going to be a cumulative frequency of 4. Next up, between 10 and 20, so plotting this one at 20 minutes, we're going to have a cumulative frequency of 7. So we're going to go over to our 20 and up to 7. Let's plot that on. Next up, we're going to have a cumulative frequency of 9 for a value of time of 30. Let's plot that on. Time 30, value 9. Let's line this up. There we go. Time 30, value 9. Next up, from 30 to 40. So cumulative frequency of 40 here is going to be 15. So going over to our 40 and up to our 15, let's plot that on just there, making sure we do it in the right spot. Now, guys, joining these with a smooth curve as best as we can. Let's see how I do. Hey, that wasn't too bad, was it? That wasn't too bad. So there, guys, we have drawing a cumulative frequency graph. Step number one, calculate that cumulative frequency. Step number two, plot those values at the endpoint. Step number three, join them with a smooth curve. That is how we're going to plot a cumulative frequency graph.